here I am playing at Rounders in San Antonio. I'm playing with Bet on Drew, who's an ACR Pro team member. He's a very solid player, and I think this is a pretty interesting hand to go over. A quick update, I did just come back from WSOP 2024. I was playing in the Bounty tournament, lost 2 buy-ins to some pretty terrible play. I need to study more for my tournaments. I'm definitely a lot better at cash than I am at tournaments, but I'm getting there, I'm working on it. And I did play cash 2 days while I was there and profited about $8,000. So cash did really well for me. Had a lot of fun playing in the King's Lounge. The 5-10 game there was real juicy, and you got a lot of drunk people who were just looking to play in a comfy room with a nice chair and feel like a rock star for a little bit. And it was really easy to get chips into your side with some of the situations that I found myself in. Anyway, so here I am at Rounders. Now I have a straddle, so somebody straddled for 10, I straddled the straddle for 20, which puts Bet on Drew in the low jack, but technically under the gun, so it's a strange hand for him, but he's got pocket aces, so it doesn't really matter. This guy's going to be raising it up no matter what. Now he makes it the average 3x bet when there's a straddle on, so he makes it 60. We're going to fold around. Our clown over here, Batman, he's our resident donkey. He plays any 2 cards, he's just throwing money around just for fun. I think he's just a recreational player. So we're not really concerned about him in the hand. So I'm going to call with Q10 off. I feel like it's a pretty good drawing hand in this spot. And, it's only $40 more to call, so it's not too expensive. And then we come to a flop. And I have an amazing flop here. I've got the nut flush draw, I've got a bottom pair, and I have a straight draw. So I'm really not going anywhere. I don't know, it's going to be hard to get me off this hand. So I decide to check, let Drew c-bet. I think he's going to c-bet most of his range in this situation, which is a pretty good read, I guess, because he does decide to make it 75. Batman obviously folds. Again, any 2 cards. I'm going to make a call here, and that gets us to a turn. Now, the turn is a jack, which gives me the straight. So this situation got a lot better for me. It's very unlikely that Drew is sitting there with a flush. I think he's got a pair at least. I'm not sure what that pair might be. I'm thinking maybe even ace-king. Maybe he's got 2 pair. So here's the thing. That motion you just saw, Drew was watching the entire time, and he picked up on it. In a minute, he's gonna point to my stack, my totem, and he's gonna say, that looked very strong. And it's just such a good read. See, right there, he says, that looked very strong. And I said, what's that? And he goes, that's a really strong move you put in the thing there. And I said, that's a good read. And so I check, he checks back, and then we get to a river. Now I'm laughing because I'm like, oh shit, I just gave away everything. All the live tells I could possibly give him, I just gave him. And I'm feeling really stupid about it. Like, what am I doing? Such an amateur move. I feel like a goofball. And Drew just soul read me, and it's ridiculous. So now I think my next move is I got to put money in the center, and I'm trying to get a call. So I'm going to put maybe $100 into this pot and give him maybe 18% pot odds, hoping that maybe that'll get him, at least a call just to see what I have and confirm his read. Because at this point, the hand is pretty much over. So I put the 100 out there. And Drew's making jokes. He knows he's got to know what I have, or he knows that I'm strong, and I just messed up this hand. Really silly of me. Can't believe I made that mistake. So Drew's going to take a couple seconds. Now, while he tanks, I just want to say GTO Wizard is my sponsor. Since I started using GTO Wizard, I really have started profiting so much more from this game. It's invaluable. I got 10% off link down below. You should really check it out. It's an incredible resource. It's going to make you a better poker player. One of the things I really like GTO Wizard is it's not about coaching and all that, though they have that. It's about learning how to think like a solver, which I think is important, how to make proper decisions in the moment. And GTO Wizard is just great for that. Drew tanks and tanks and tanks. And he decides to let it go. So we do win a $451 pot, but clearly I could have won more if I didn't let on that live read. So made a huge mistake, especially since he was so strong. I probably could have gotten more calls on the river, maybe on the turn if I bet. So I misread the situation as well. I thought he was a lot weaker than he was. So overall, I need to play a lot better with my live reads. Be careful what I'm letting on to other players in the table. And I'm going to really work on that. I have been working on that, and I just, this is a clear example of what I need to do better. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in GTO Wizard, that 10% off link is in the description. Please go ahead and check that out. It's really going to turn your game around. It's going to make you a lot better of a player. Hit like and subscribe. I'm going to keep working on making these better, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the table. Run good, play well.